Mm, oops. Mhm. Look like we got somebody in there. Do, do, do. I see we got a couple people in here. I see 3 people. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to bring up the chat. Oh, I see. Okay, I see Swift. Yo, shout out Swift, man. Shout out Swift. Swift, that dude named Dave, man. Yeah. I think Swift representing the ATL, I think. Oh, okay, cool. Good looking, Swift. Cool, good looking, good looking. Sheila, what's good? How you doing? It's good to see you. Swift, what's up, man? I know you can. I think you did. I think I did hear you. I think I did see you once say that you checked out my channel before. Oh, okay, Duluth. Okay, good. That's good. Sheila, how you doing? Janesta, my Detroit family. It's good to see you. Hopefully my connection is a little better than last week. I'm doing it on my phone now. I was on my shitty Wi-Fi last week and it was terrible. So thought I'd try the phone a little bit. I can see though. I see a couple people in here. I messed up on my community thing. I think I had it set for the wrong date. I think I had it set for tomorrow at 6 instead of today. So if not that many people come by, that's fine. If, if only a few people show up, that's fine. Like I said, I didn't realize until later. I didn't realize until earlier. I was like, oh man, I had it set for Sunday. I had the thing set for Sunday, so no big deal. I'm good, Sheila. Sheila says, "How are you?" I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. I'm relaxing on a Saturday afternoon. Went out and did a little work earlier. How you guys doing? What you guys up to? Janesta, what you doing? Tearing up Detroit somewhere? Hopefully you staying out of trouble. Yeah, Swifty down there in Georgia. Oh, unpacking. Swifty say unpacking is fun. Not. I hear you, bro. That's what I was doing today. I just bought a house. It's a fixer upper. That's what I was doing today. Working on that house and trying to get it ready. And I'm gonna be moving in a few months. Genesis has some forces still at work. I'm a caregiver. Be getting off pretty soon. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I know my sister does that as well. She's nurse, part time caregiver, does some of that kind of good stuff. So that's cool. That's cool. Good to see y'all. Let's see what we got here. Red Pill left me a question, but it's all good. If nobody be on, I can stay on for a few minutes. And nobody that many people get on, that's no problem at all. I got to get back to making videos anyway, because that's all I do. I started this damn podcast is make videos. Oh, Swift, Duluth, Minnesota. I think I'm getting Swift. I think I'm getting you mixed up with somebody else, or maybe I'm mistaken. Thought you were in Atlanta. Oh shit! It snowed in Minnesota. Oh yeah, man. I know y'all get it bad. I'm here in Michigan, man, but I know Minnesota gets it a lot worse. Let's see. Oops, excuse me. I ain't see you. Only saw it for a second, Sheila. Let's see. My house. Sheila says my house sold and moved into an apartment since I can't keep up with the house. Yeah, yeah. Having a house is no joke. Like I said, I just got my. I know, right? Snow already. I'm in Michigan. I'm like, they can keep that. Well, even though it's gonna be here in the next couple of weeks anyway. So But yeah, getting this house and this is actually making my third property. Not that I'm, no real estate baron like that. I own my house and then my father's house, and then this is going to be the first one where I actually move into and want to make the house I live in actual rental property so I can start making some money. But no, I like ATL, but been in Minnesota for 50 years. I've been here. Oh, Janessa says, okay, I see you, Swift. Janessa says, I wish I could move down south before the snow comes. Yeah, Janessa. Yeah, my mom's here. My mom's 62, and my mom remarried. And actually, my mom's husband passed recently. They were actually planning to move down to Georgia finally after being here in Detroit forever because he was actually from Georgia. And yeah, he ended up getting COVID and passing away a few months ago. So that kind of wrecked my mom, wrecked their plans of, them moving down south. But, this snow is a trip. I don't blame anybody. I'll say, especially you hear from these colder climates, once you raise your baby's grown, take off. Ain't got no reason to deal with this cold weather. Yeah. Yeah, down south, definitely you don't want to be dealing with this cold if you don't have to. I mean, most people just have to suck it up, but if you got options. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. No problem. It's my mom's husband. Actually, because yeah, they actually are. I'm gonna say they only were married, but yeah, they were married about 10 years or so. My mom actually got married at 50, which doesn't really seem to happen too much, but she got married at 50, and unfortunately, he got on the COVID and just kind of took him under. So I appreciate it. Well, let me add. Oh, that's just random. A question I had. I see somebody came and posted a comment on one of my Kevin Samuels videos. So I'll throw this out there. We did a live. What do you guys think about conspiracy? This I'm not really my type, but yeah. And like I said, they got married. They had 10 years, and he was a pretty good dude. But like I said, I don't know. He just seemed like being a little bit unhealthy. And that's what it seemed like. It seemed like it really hit COVID hard for the people who had previous ailments or whatnot. But yeah, guy left a comment on my video, and he talked about, oh wow, yeah. Oh, Swift says he's just getting over it. Hear yourself. Yeah, my son is 16. My son had it, just a couple weeks ago. Get it at school. Schools are like petri dishes. So but yeah, guys left a comment on my page, and I just thought I'd throw this out there on the live, and we had a couple people. What do you guys think about Kevin Samuels? I'm putting my conspiracy hat on. It's not really usually my thing, but what do you guys think of Kevin Samuels, actually being taken out? Because it seemed like, his death was so premature. So I just thought I'd throw that out there, man. I thought it'd be something funny to talk about. I'm not really usually a conspiracy brother, but I know I was taken aback by, his sudden passing, just like, probably you guys as well. So I thought I was just curious. I thought that'd be something fun to just throw out there. I think I heard so it's a Sneaky Benny. Hey, what's up, Sneaky? How you doing? Good to see you. He said salute. Still praying for Detroit Lions or letting go. Janessa, I'm almost 40, and that's a pill I never took. Like my dad didn't really, I grew up in like a basketball house, so my dad didn't really watch the football. My dad's just really getting into college football, so I never really watched the Lions growing up. We watched the Pistons though, but not really football. And that's a addiction that I move right past. I laugh at the Lions. I'm a dude who's been laughing at these people who root for them and get all their hopes up. What's that? Sadly, KS been taken out. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, Swift. That's what we're kind of saying. Like, I'm not really a conspiracy type dude, but I'm not gonna lie. That was my first immediate thoughts. I was like, oh yeah, he was making a bit too much noise. Was this a Sheila said my husband passed this summer? The same thing. Kids for hypertension. Yeah. I know it's a sad thing. And I just have, I'm just a dude with just opinion like everybody else. Sneaky says, I think he fell for bait that went wrong. I just feel like that though. Hey, Sneaky. I can't remember who it was that left that comment. It was probably Sneaky. Sneaky like, yeah, bro, talk about it. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Sheila. I know they were saying about, I don't know if you guys seen Coach Greg. I don't really. I seen him a little bit. I know I was watching. I know MTR. I think he's going live right now doing a Coach Greg versus like Aziz. I think. I'm familiar with some of a little bit of their work, but not too much on either one. But I remember Coach Greg. I remember seeing one of his videos immediately after Mr. Samuels passed, and he kind of said that he thought that it was just probably, obviously the hypertension, but like just the stress from taking on all that responsibility. Just taking on all that, putting all that on one person. Because didn't they say that about the presidency? Like if you do the presidency, like it tends to age you, accelerates your aging in such a short period of time. You can look at pictures from President Obama from, before his 2 terms and then after. But and again, I'm just a dude talking. But oh yeah, I see Jeanette say, rest in power to Kevin Samuels. Yeah, rest in peace to the Godfather, taking too young. But I'll tell you what it reminded me of, because I was thinking that as well. I think that's just like a human nature thing, just to think like, man, when something happens so suddenly. But I remember watching this show. Was it John? Is it John Oliver? This is John Oliver, right? Well, that's the guy, the British dude who has, just John Oliver every week. I'm pretty sure that's his name, if I'm not getting him mixed up with anyone. But I remember him having one segment. I can't remember what the topic was, but it was about. I remember it was specifying on like being shocked at people's death. And I remember him using the example of Princess Di back in the day. And I think I was a small kid when that happened. But he was saying, him being from the UK, how shocking it was. And he was saying like that's people's natural inclination is to think something dubious when it's someone of such a magnitude. I don't know if someone who's famous or infamous. Just thinking when it's something just so unexpectedly, your first mentality is to think, it has to be something nefarious when that very well may not be the case. But who knows? I just thought it was something to look into. Every president looks. I saw it. Okay. Yeah, every president, I'm sorry, Swift says, every president looks a mess after 4 years. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. Think about just living in a bad marriage for 4 years. That's just one person. The bad presidency, Jesus, man. You got 300 million people hating you at home, and then another 7 billion hating you abroad. Excuse me. Sneaky says, not sure, bro. I'll be half asleep half the time. I comment on it too. Me too, bro. Come back, somebody cussing you up, like, what did I post? My bad, man. I ain't really mean it. Oh man. But yeah, somebody had posted that. And I just thought, man, like I'm not normally the conspiracy dude, but that kind of because I thought, his obviously I was thinking the male, I don't know, the male not counterpart, or maybe the male version of like an Oprah Winfrey, but I don't know if they would put him on, I guess it's all hypothetical now. If they would have put him like on like you met Kevin Samuels at 2 or 3 p.m. turn it up. Hey, Big Shirley. So hey. But I thought that was something pretty funny. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. You go to spa, relax, stress-free yourselves. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Man, I said I was going to wait until, because I need to switch service provider. That's why I can't, like, Janessa had asked me live stream about having the call-in show and all that kind of good stuff. I got to get better. I got all this equipment. I spent all this money on this equipment and just having, that's irritating now I think about it. Knowing that you have all the equipment and just have shitty internet service. Like, signed up for StreamYard, ready to go, only to find out my service just shit. So I was supposed to be waiting until I move before I switch service providers, but I don't think I have that patience, man. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. So once I get that set up, we can do like some call-ins, all that kind of good stuff. Let's see what we got. See you last night. Swift, great question. Do better. You get a chance to see last night's Lapeef panel with Just Pearly Things. I didn't see it. I saw like Anton Daniels was reacting to it. I didn't get to see it, but I'm a huge fan of Pearly, man. I know she slaughtered it. When it comes to Lapeef Network, here's my thing on Lapeef Network. I've always watched him from afar, but I've never subscribed to him. And I'm subscribed to everybody. I probably should just go click subscribe to him, because I always say that. Subscribe to everybody's channel, especially, fellow Black content creators. But the reason, man, it's just with like Kay and Kayla, it just kind of turned into pro wrestling, man. Like it just became way too much, man. Like, and JR, shout out to JR. I was gonna say if JR ever see this, I seriously doubt anybody they will be seeing this. But so he seemed like a cool dude, but he's a trash moderator, man. I'm sorry, he's just terrible at it. So it becomes really hard for me to watch. But no, I'm planning on watching that. Probably not tonight, sometime before this weekend is over. Because I know Pearly killed it, man. And I didn't know Pearly was that young. I know she was young, obviously, but I heard in a recent clip that she was 20. But I know she probably wrecked it. I know she probably wrecked it. I like Pearly because it's logic, man. And that's why I think her channel is one of the best channels out there. I really do. I mean, it's obviously it's growing like crazy. They're over 400,000. But it's like, I don't think my Pearly videos don't do as well. But the reason being, I know how it is with Pearly. Pearly does like the 2-3 hour segments, and then she chops them up into clips, like 8-minute bites, 10-minute bites. So it's kind of hard to pick and choose which clip to play. And she has it stretched over like 4 or 5 channels. So you might pick one 8-minute clip thinking that you're going to have something good, and it might not be too good. It might turn out to be mediocre. But that next 8-minute or 16-minute clip might have all the fire in it. So you got to have to sift through those Pearly clips. And I try not to do that. I try to have blind reactions. I always think those are the best ones. So, but I'm definitely going to check that out. Swill says, I'm exactly with you. I watch from afar, but it gets too much mad watching. But yeah, Pearly was on. Yeah, man, it's like what's it? I know that Kayla, I think, yeah, Kay's the shorter. I think Kayla's like the dark. Kayla, so, oh man, she's just, no, I don't see how they do it, man. It's just, and like I said, JR, I saw, dude, hey, Swift, I seen a comment that said, JR is like, what they said, JR is like the security guard at Family Dollar. Like, he's the moderator not doing nothing, bro. Now he probably on IG looking at chicks, bro, just scrolling. Cause they be over talking each other. When you have a panel with like multiple people, Theo Coop plans on going on 0 panels. I don't plan on doing any panels. I don't plan on doing any. I don't really want people calling in. Like, don't talk to me. Like, it's just, that's not really what I started a YouTube channel for. But I'll let y'all call in, all that kind of good stuff. But I'll be like, hey, verify. Who is this? Show me your ID. I want to make sure you're not some weirdo. But those panel shows have to have proper moderation, man. If it doesn't, it just turns into a mess. And it seems like the Lapeef Network, their style is more of a mess. Or, I'm not trying to talk shit or anything like that. It's just a little bit. Everything is not for everyone. That's one thing I figured out. Some people like my channel. Some people don't. Some people don't like the fact that I say goddamn, or like I say Jesus. Like that's just something that I say this. It just means, y'all know what it means. I just say, oh shit, But people message me like they don't like that I say Jesus and that, or I say goddamn. They say the Lord's name in vain. And me as a non-religious person, I'm like, that absolutely doesn't fall on my radar. But that's one thing I learned from just being in this YouTube game just a small time. Everything ain't for everyone. I've had to tell people that. They're like, I really like your channel, but you curse a bit too much. And I do curse, but I don't think I curse nearly as much as other people. And people say, because I do say goddamn a lot. Like people like, hey man, I don't like that. And I'll tell, hey, everything ain't for everyone, man. You'll be all right. I will too. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, man. Yeah. People too. Yeah. Swift say people too. Goddamn says, yeah, man. They is, man. So, and I actually caught myself a couple times, like when I'm editing, like I'll say GD and I'll cut it out. But I'm like, man, it's just my personality, man. Like I'm not up here saying a slur. Like I'm out just up here saying, it's not like I'm just saying something. I called one woman in the video, see you next Tuesday. I did call one video, but that was because, I just know the reason, because I felt that way because we were talking about, it was a husband that was in the military and his stay-at-home wife was just complaining about him on him, just dragging his name. And I just felt that because I was in the military. I was active duty. I had a wife that stayed at home. And she would have did that shit. She wouldn't have been a wife when my ass got back from Iraq. But be that as it may. I know but my whole point is that's the one time I was like, okay, yeah, I might have went a little bit, but no. But mostly, yeah, people reach out to me, Theo, I love your channel, but you should say, I don't like when you use the Lord's name in vain. I was like, shit, I did? My bad, JC. You be all right. Walk that shit off. Let's see. I've been to Facebook jail 30 times this past year. Sheila says I've been in Facebook jail 30 times. I don't even mess with Facebook, but I love hearing people say that. Facebook jail and YouTube jail and all that kind of stuff. I started a Facebook page for the channel, but I don't mess with Facebook. Like I said, I have it strictly for someone to reach out to me in the case of emergency, like people, just friends from all over. But other than that, I usually don't use it too much. But I think I'm gonna dabble in that. I think I might start sending the link out. It's bare, but man, we can figure it out together, I suppose. Let's see. Sneaky Beanie says, I stopped watching whatever promotes that loose culture. I'm a tad bit religious, but we can't police folk everywhere at all times. That's not real. And that's my thing, Sneaky. I grew up, I've said this before, I grew up in an extremely religious household. When I was younger in my 20s, in my early 20s, I'd be the type to bash religious folks, tell you stupid and all that kind of stuff. But as I got older, I don't feel the need to do that, man. People are entitled to believe whatever it is they want to believe. I got two beefs with religious people. Not even really beefs, because beef is like something you give a shit about. You got to care to be beefing with somebody. But just my overall thoughts on religious people, I have two folds. One, people who, because this is a situation that I personally felt by my mom, people who use Jesus and basically, I'm going to make poor decisions and just say, I'm going to leave it up to God. God to figure it out. Jesus got me. People to me, I know how to word it now. It's a lack of accountability. Saying you make poor decision after poor decision after poor decision. Then when facing those decisions and ask, what are you going to do? It's, I'm going to leave it in God's hand. Well, God gave you a brain, damn it. Use that shit. So I don't like those people. And then the second group, when it comes to religion, is just those people who the only part of them being religious is saying that they're religious. Like they don't live their life in no type of religious capacity whatsoever. No, they don't live their life manifest, teaching other people how to walk with God, none of that shit. The only thing that makes them religious is the fact that they say they're religion. Again, don't have a problem with that. But those same folks usually always tend to be judging people for not being in religion. It's like, motherfucker, you ain't religious. Ain't you cheating on your wife? That's my only thing. You can be religious if you want, man. Just leave me the fuck alone. I can't wait to get my new house. I'm gonna have my custom Jehovah Witness fuck out of here sign. Just leave me alone. Hey, go praise Jehovah somewhere else, just not on my porch. Let's see. Hey, dude. Oh, Dave, man, it's good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. I know you was traveling, man. I meant to actually send you something, man. I know you was traveling. I think you said you were headed to New York, man. Good to see you, bro. Let's see. Sheila says, those women who call me a pick-me didn't like me telling them that they look like Papa Smurf with that blue hair. Oh, Sheila. Man, I could go, I swear, I might just do that one day, because I could go on a podcast, because like Dave, I feel like Dave is extremely talented at just talking. I don't feel like I could just talk for like hours like that. Like, I don't have that gift of gab with me. I guess I probably could if we talk nonsense, but nowhere near as long as Dave. But my whole point, Sheila, is that I might just do it one day, go on my live stream and just talk about weed for an hour. That's how much I hate that shit. Them weaves, them wigs, them extensions, those those eyelashes, snuffleupagus eyelashes, looking a mess, tattooed up. Oh my God, I could talk about that shit for an hour. I might talk about it for an hour. Y'all got an hour? No, I ain't gonna do it. Let's see. Swift says, only curse words I rarely use are C word and where everything else is Vukin fire. I seen that now. I didn't see that video, but I heard about it, man. Just turns my stomach. Beanie says, salute to Dave. Dave said I used to be a JW. Oh, Dave, I didn't know that about you, man. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I don't have a problem with Jehovah's Witness. I've been living in this house for like 12 years. They used to come knocking about 8 years ago. They finally got the drift. I'm gonna see my dog on them, man. Y'all stop knocking on my goddamn door, man. Be Jehovah. Witness to somebody. Just don't witness to this guy. That's all I'm saying. Keep knocking, take that shit up the block, yo. Let's see. Fight night for Dave. Let's see. Oh, I think I missed something. Let's see. Dave, hope you enjoy NYC. Yeah, I know Dave said he was out there for work. I am a lot better than Dave. Been down. Dave says, been down the entire time in New York, getting dressed to go to Barclays now. Yeah. Yeah, Dave. I saw Drew. Drew say something about having to get together out there. I don't travel nearly as much as you, but if I'm ever in wild, I'm definitely gonna shoot Drew a shout. He seemed like a cool brother. Fight night for Dave. Oh yeah, I know Dave. They big boxing fans. I like Drew channel, man. He used to be talking. He just seemed like he a dude that I could just listen to talk. Like I don't even give a shit about boxing. I don't know 90% of the stuff they be talking about, but I like the camaraderie, man. And you can just see like his chat. all them brothers and sisters, everybody in there just rocking with each other. It's just love. Like you can feel that. And that's dope to me, Dave, just to feel that love at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Like a lot of times I'll be in the gym or leaving the gym and just hear him, you know what I'm saying? Just hear him going. And then he speak with passion too. Again, I don't even give a shit about boxing. I'll just be in there like, yeah, bro, talk your talk. Let's see. I got a sign on my door now to keep them away. I'm telling you, man, I want the same thing. Stay at my door, nobody move, nobody get hurt. I'm telling you, Sneaky. I'm telling man, I used to be getting so mad, man. I was sitting in my house, like, what the hell is that? I don't like, man, my dad came knocking at my door one day unannounced. And I'm like, you lucky we look alike. Bruh, like, don't come knocking at my door unannounced. And that's family. I came from his balls, yo. Like, if I treat him like that, you know how I feel about Jehovah? And then I'm in Detroit too. I don't want to feel the Detroit stereotype, you know what I'm saying? Because I got my gun right there. But leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. I'm going to make it bad, man. I was thinking about that's too far. We're hanging like a body, like it's Halloween, hanging with them fake bodies from the tree, but like Jehovah Witness, you next or some shit. Oh, man, that's funny, bro. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed you. Oh, you know, I was ranting about the weave. I got to get back to those chats. I ain't see it. Swift says weaves, lashes, RuPaul cake up. I tell you, man, they got on a 10-pound wig, a kilo of makeup, tatted up, tattoo. I don't have any tattoos. Tattoos for women can be okay if they're put in certain places. Well, me, I don't have tattoos. I personally don't think a dude should be tattooed up like that. But it's more acceptable with men. But with women, it's too much, man. Only time I wear a wig is for Halloween costume. There you go, Sheila. There you go, Sheila. I wish I had my air horn. I wish I had my air horn right now. Before I turned 30, if you heard my stories and facts, you wouldn't want anyone to. Oh, I'll believe it, Dave. I'll believe it. Like I said, I grew up in a extremely religious household, but I was able, what I figured out, like having conversations with my sister, I was able to kind of beat my mom with logic when I was like in my early teenage years. So I got my mom, I'm the oldest of three, and I got my mom I talked my mom out of making me go to church and shit. My other siblings and my cousins, not so much. I had to get the gab that way. I could talk my mom down. I never answered the door if someone comes unannounced. Sheila says, I just keep my pod on and stay quiet. I feel you. I had a buddy used to do that when I was in the military, come knock at my door. I lived 25 minutes from the base, far away in Japan. Like, bruh, I'm away for a reason. Don't do that shit. I don't like you like that. He was a friend of a friend. And he didn't realize with Theo, friends of a friend just means you're another person on the planet. 1 of 7 billion. Don't come knocking at my door. Let's see. Just waiting on my relief. What time are you supposed to get off, Janesta? What time was it going on 7? Let's see. Sneaky Bean says, looking like me trying to get to the kitchen. I'm looking like a mom trying to get to the kitchen. You stupid, Sneaky. Just said, I enjoy watching scary movies and eating candy. I got to get back into my scary movie tip. I used to be really into those when I was younger, but I don't know if they just got kind of bad and my taste changed about my mid-20s. But and likely the movies probably got bad and a mixture of my taste changing. But I used to really be into scary movies. And I haven't really sat down and watched many in years. Let's see, Sheila, I have one butterfly tattoo on my back. I got a tattoo party. I let my friends lead me to the wrong path, but at least I can get it removed. There you go, Sheila. Like I said, I'm one of 3. My mom was, religious person, but I don't know. You know how you just like some things just like, I don't ever remember my parents talk about tattoos or anything like that. But you know how some things just kind of seep into you? I mean, I guess you just, following your parents' lead. But I think my siblings, I think none of us have tattoos. So it's just kind of, I don't know. I think they're all right. I'll tell you, I said my ex-wife, when I was married, my ex-wife got a tattoo. She got a tattoo of, and I was just telling her recently because it just hit me the other day. She got a tattoo. We were married. I was stationed in Japan, and I was deploying to Iraq. And she wanted to get this tattoo, and I was like, no, because tattoos are dumb. Don't get tattoos. This is my opinion. I ain't trying to shit on y'all if y'all had tattoos. But she was like, okay, I'm not gonna get it. And then she waited until I was deployed, and then got the tattoo. And it's my name in Japanese, but it's a tramp stamp on her lower back because this was like 2007. Yeah, this is, as a matter of fact, it was 2007. So the tramp stamp was still big back then. But she got the tramp stamp. And I'll give her this. She let me know that she does regret getting it. It's just, it's one of those things, man, where like, yeah, I told you would regret it. But some people have to bump their head the hard way. But at least it's down there. Damn, I was on the wrong. Oh, Raging, what's up, man? Yeah, Raging, that's not your fault, bro. That's my bad, man. I'm terrible at this whole streaming thing. Yeah, I usually just make sure I post it in there, then you just come refresh and see. I didn't actually need to leave that in my post, man. But good to see you. All right. Okay, cool. I didn't know if I had made you a mod, Raging. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if I made you one. All right. Oh, you got tattoo. You got tattoo. I don't know if you're talking to me, Sneaky, or talking to Sheila. Sheila said she got one. Janessa, okay, Janessa, you getting off at 7. Okay, you about that time. If that relief ain't here, I say you pull Detroit out and shoot somebody. Ain't nobody gonna mind. It's just another Saturday in Detroit. And Thriller is everywhere. Thank you, Mike. Let's see. Raging says, Raging half Asian, aka blunt powered. I love that. I'm scared of needles. I ain't getting no tattoo. I feel you, man. I feel you. The needles don't bother me, but tattoos have always just been a bit too permanent for me. That's what I always said when I was younger. I was like, if I can get a tattoo and, I can wash it off next week, maybe. But it was just nothing I wanted to get. I said if I was going to get a tattoo, I was going to get in shape and get like a huge, like Detroit mural on my back. But then I grew up. I was like, no, I'm not getting that. Let's see. Yeah, it was Swift says, oh, your name? Yeah, it was my name, but it was in Japanese. And I'm telling you, that was what, 15 years ago? And it just hit me last week. I was like, you still got that tattoo? Yeah, this tattoo is of my name, but it was my name in Japanese. I told her it could say, bitch, she don't know what to say. She don't speak Japanese. I know she don't. She barely speaks English. That tattoo can say in Japanese, this is a tattoo done for a stupid person. She wouldn't know. But at least, like I said, it was a tramp stamp. At least everybody not going to see it. And I'll at least give her this. She did finally come years later and admit I should have listened to you. Let's see. Sneaky says, we try to do right, but we slip up in these times. Then you get what you get. Then you like, oh, damn, oh, well, yep. Let's see. Janessa says, I'm on 2 tattoos to pay tribute to my grandma. See, tattoos like that, I don't think is a problem. So like I said, it's myself, I'm the oldest. I have a younger sister and a younger. My brother has a different dad, and his dad actually passed away when he was a kid, passed away when he was like 14. So my brother has a tattoo of his dad. So between my 3 siblings, we have 1 tattoo. My brother has one of his dad. And I think that's a definite exception. I wonder, is there any more exceptions? What else do we make exceptions for in the tattoo realm? I never thought about that. I regret my tattoo. I was bubbly when I got it. And we all make mistakes, Sheila, and that's the thing. I read this stat once and it stuck with me. I'm paraphrasing, and I'm probably not getting it correctly. I probably read this over 10 years ago, but it was a stat that I read that said something along the lines of like 60 or 70% of people that get tattoos, 60 to 70% of people that get tattoos get them between the age of, they get them between the age of like 18 to 24. And I feel like that's the dumbest time in your life. That's more than likely 8 to 24. That has to be the dumbest period in your life. So, and know that vast majority of people get those tattoos during that time. It speaks volumes to it. We just don't get them. We all young and dumb. We all young and dumb. Just try not to make permanent decisions when you're dumb. You can make a lot of small ones. Let's see. Speaking to both of you, let's see. Sheila says, and I got rid of those friends, by the way. I was 21 at the time. See, there you go. I hope not a dumb question, but do they still burn abandoned houses for Halloween in Detroit? That's not a dumb question. That's it. They used to bad when I was a kid, man, because they used to call it Hell's Night. They used to call it, because it was like Angel. I think they changed it to Angel's Night. They used to burn it bad. I remember they depicted that like in the movie 8 Mile. They used to be really bad when I was growing up in the 90s, man. Yeah, because my mom wouldn't even let us go out, none of that shit. Well, we was in the church. We was doing all the trick-or-treating in the church and shit, because, Halloween was the devil. But I don't believe it's not as bad, though, Swift. Detroit is actually, I know it's not like popular amongst, a lot of people, but Detroit is cleaning up, man. It really, really is. It just takes time, man. It just takes time. But I'll give that to them, especially someone who left the city, left Detroit, for years and then came back. Detroit is bouncing back, man. It's just not a popular thing to say, but I'm trying to get my little gold mine while I can. See, got my first tattoos last summer. Still got. Excuse me. Dave says got my first tats last summer. Still putting in more ink. Oh, Dave, you got your first tat? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But see, Dave already established. You know what I'm saying? Dave got it. That's a 19-year-old pothead getting a face tattoo on a drunken trip to Mardi Gras. Let's see, I got my name. Sneak says I got my name engraved with my ex. She passed away. I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss, Sneaky. See, things like that I don't think are bad, but if you got like the rocks, what's that Brahma bull on your forehead? Nah. If you get turned down for a job, I don't feel bad about it. Swift says, I almost got a tattoo about 10 years ago. No idea why I didn't. I still think about it once in a while. That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, Dave. That's just I was late getting my first one at 41. No, yeah, man. Like it's a little bit late, man, but that's cool, bro. Like I said, you were already established. You ain't worried about it's not something that's gonna prevent you. And then Dave, you're a smart dude anyway. Like so you're not about to get something dumb across your face, no shit like that. Let's see. Devil's Night, not like that back then. Yeah, man. They used to call it, Devil's Night, man. It was kind of bad, man. I'll say this about Detroit, man. It's gotten, in some ways it's like niggas gonna what they say, niggas gonna nig, so that's definitely part of it. But I'll be completely honest with you, man. When I got out the military, the only reason I moved back to Detroit was because my son was here. Like I said, me and my ex, we were in Japan, living together. We figured it wasn't gonna work. She went her way. She came back home because she's from here too. And then, I stayed. I had to finish up my enlistment, obviously. And then I was going to, I had the option to continue on my military career because I did 6 years. And like I said, I would still be in the military now. But I decided to come back home and, raise my son. So in Minneapolis, Swift says in Minneapolis, we tried but failed with lighting the fires. And yes, I actually like Detroit a lot. I've gone there for work many times. Oh, that's what's up, Swift. That's what's up. Detroit definitely has a bad reputation. A lot of it is earned. I won't lie. I'm not one of those people that come on and try to cap like, act like my city is not. If I go somewhere in Detroit a certain evening, definitely have a gun on my hip, license, of course. But it's not all like that, man. Like I don't live like my neighborhood. I think I could go, leave my house. I'm not living in the city. I live in the city. I don't live in the suburbs or anything like that. I can leave my house. I ain't worried about my neighbors kicking in my door. But my block is also filled with homeowners, people who own my neighbor. My neighbor is in his 50s, and that was a house that was his mom. That was a house he grew up in as a kid, and he took over when his mom passed away a few years ago. So like, that's a dude who's been on this block for half a century. So it just depends on your neighborhood. Let's see. Oh yeah, Janesta. You said Janesta says whites are coming back. Yeah, most definitely. I'm almost 40, and I've never seen as many white people I've seen in the city of Detroit. Like I remember one neighbor growing up in Detroit when I was younger, and he was a crackhead. That was white. Swiss says one Halloween 1 year since I look like my taste, and I did a face tattoo. I may do that again. That's hilarious. No face tats. My arm is dedicated to my pops. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about your pops, man. I remember you that was your pops. My arm is dedicated to my pops. I already started at the top. We were sleeved up by next year, but I wear suits to work. No one can see him. Oh yeah, no doubt. Let's see. I never got close to tattoos. Like I said, tattoos was up. I always think with tattoos, if they mean something to you. Like I remember another time I was in the service, my boy, what was his name? Anel, that was his name. Anel. Motherfuckers used to call him Anal. He used to get pissed. He was Haitian. His name was Anel. And he was super dark skinned, man. And he just went up around the corner from the base and just got a bunch of tattoos, like ace of spades and all this kind of shit. But you see, I'm kind of like paper sack brown. But he's black as my t-shirt. He couldn't even see the tattoos. It's like, dude, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Like people just go and just get them just for the sake of getting them, like without any type of plan or anything. They just get them just because they have that option. Let's see. Oh yeah, the homie Anel, he hated that shit. Let's call him Anal. Black as shit and got 20 tattoos that you can't see on him. Oh my bad, I'm banging the table. Richard, damn unfortunate name. I'm a coworker, Richard Small. That's funny, man. He was cool, man. Anel was cool. Young buck from upstate New York. He would do dumb shit, and I outranked him. But we was only I outranked him, but I wasn't his supervisor. But we was only the couple black dudes in there. And like it was like four of us black dudes, and I was the only one with sense. The other three were fuck ups. So they would make me the mentor of these motherfuckers. But I was like barely older than them. But it was just funny, man. Neon. Razor, you stupid, man. Your boy Ado needs a neon bulb as a tag. That's funny. What's up, Razor, man? I hope it's not too late for you. Hope your shift going good, man. How much time you got left on there? Sneaky says, what do you think about these new rappers nowadays, man? That's a great question, Sneaky, man. It's kind of hard to say, man, because I think at the end of the day, especially once you get older, you don't want to seem like that old dude. Get off my porch. You know what I'm saying? Like to get off my porch, dude. Like, you know, I kind of see that with like Charles Barkley and Shaq for the NBA guys. You don't want to be the old man ranting about, you know, of course, I think the quality has went down. It's funny you said that, man, because I just saw I was just on Twitter and seeing something with Meg Thee Stallion. She's going to be on Saturday Night Live, but it's like, can you name a Meg Thee Stallion song? Like, okay, yeah, she kind of got a fat ass. But me, all the women, man, they don't do anything for me. The weaves, queens, and all that kind of shit, I don't give. I seen Cardi B like doing some strut on Twitter an hour ago. I'm like, she looks a fucking mess, man, with all those ghetto raptor claws and all kind of stuff. But anyway, not to get too far off the point. But I think so. I don't particularly care for it. I stay more on my old school rap. I seen the Baby doing a freestyle on Funkmaster Flex. It's funny because I don't even follow on his new shit, but this is all stuff I seen like within the last day. I seen him freestyling on Funkmaster Flex, the Baby, and Funkmaster Flex was like, nah. And I was thinking, yes, I'm with you, Flex. And I don't even like Funk Flex like that. Let's see. Janessa says, great to know that 3 different podcasts from Detroit. Who else we got, Janessa? I know it's another guy. I just seen him on Jay versus Jay. It's Necavelli or something like that. He had a video that went viral last year because he had some 700-pound Gabby looking chick came through talking about she the prize and she built like an F-350. It was hilarious. Let's see, Raging Half Asian, aka Blunt Power, says 2 more hours delivering these people mail over 24 years. Oh, Raging. Oh, okay. Raging's a mailman. OG, 24 years in, bro. You bet. Weave Queens, I'm borrowing. Oh, Swift says Weave Queens, I'm borrowing that. Oh yeah, man, take it, man. Take it. I'm stealing the term I just heard from a Poor Man's Podcast the other day. He called, you know how they call us, they talk incel, involuntary celibate. Yeah, incel, involuntary single for women. Incel. I said, oh, I'm taking that. I'm taking it. But yeah, man, the Weave Queens, man, don't get me started. But yeah, what you said about the new age rappers, man, I just think it's a different game. You know, obviously talent. I remember back in the day with thinking Silk the Shocker. Remember him with No Limit? Oh, it ain't my fault thinking Silk the Shocker was the worst rapper of all time because he would always be off beat. Like, thinking he was the worst. And it's like, no, you really evaluate that compared to some of these new age rappers. But like I said, I also had the fear of sounding like the old man. You know, in my day, my rappers sound like this, you know. But kind of like my favorite rappers, though, my favorite rapper of all time, I know he's not like, it just recently hit me. He's always been in my top 5 or top 5, actually, not top 10. But he kind of recently hit me, like how much I have love and respect for him. And that's Jadakiss, bro. My top 5 is old school, but he's still hot though, even though to be doing it in the game. And I love the fact that they had that versus last year, the Lox. Who was it? The Lox versus Dipset. And I love that the fact that the Lox got their love. Like they gave them, we got to give people their flowers while they're here, and that was dope to see because they old sales and albums went through the roof right after that, and they kind of put them back on the scene, man. So that was dope. Yeah, I got my mug. It's too big. I need to get a smaller one, but I seen on Amazon I had to get it. 24 years in the postal office, Raging. That's good, bro. Man, the Weave Queens. I don't know. I just can't stand it, man. Like, excuse me. I said it before in other videos. Like, people can say whatever they want about, like, oh, Black women, oh, I have this problem, masculinity, attitudes, all that kind of stuff. Let's get the weed figured out first, and we can line all the rest of that shit up later. And I know it's not the most issue. I don't lack self-awareness. I know we have more pressing issues, but that bothers my ass the most. When they say Family Guy, that really grinds my gears, man. That grinds my gears is the weaves and wigs. Old school for me is Wu-Tang. Oh yeah, no doubt. Wu-Tang's forever. Wu-Tang is forever. Oh yeah, sneaky beanie with the Wu. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was listening to some Mood the other day, man. That's classic, man. I like it. Let's see. Oh, who was my top five, man? Like I said, it was obviously Jadakiss. Jadakiss. I always like the Locks, man. That was always been my guy since I remember. I was just commenting to somebody else on YouTube. I remember buying the Locks "We Are the Streets" album. I thought it was '99, but looking back on it, it was 2000, I believe. And I was like a junior in high school bumping that. If you hope we wouldn't make it, fuck you. And I remember being like a sophomore or like a junior in high school. Because at the end of that song, fuck you, said, and if you feel sad at the funeral, fuck you too. And I remember thinking, like, being a teenager, like, you can say that? I did not know you could say such things. Let's see. Raging says Humpty, Hump's Nose, and Hate versus Flavor Flav's Clock and Hat, best prop rap. Oh yeah, man. And then Humpty Hump passed recently too, man. What's up with all the rappers? That's my question. A Sneaky Beanie, man. You let me know in the comments, bro. What's up with all these rappers passing away so soon, man? What's up with that? Oh, Janesta too. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if I can do it now, but I'm gonna add you as well as a mod. Because I meant to tell you, I see you modding over there at Thon show. I love Thon Lexi show. Thon, my favorite shows is Thon Lexi and that dude named Dave. I love Thon's show. So I thought about that the other day. I was like, if Janesta modding over there, she can definitely come mod for me over here. Yeah, he did pass. Yeah, I thought he passed away, man. What's up with the Sneaky? I don't know what's going on, man. I think Coolio passed away the other day. Like all these guys passing away, and man, they're not even like close to 60s. I can't really remember how old Coolio was, but I know a lot of those guys, they're seeming they're passing away pretty young, man. So that's sad. That's sad to see. Especially it seems like it keeps happening. Excuse me. Raging Half Asian says, my top five: Tupac, Ice Cube, E40, Too Short, and M. Oh yeah, no doubt. You know, I got love for M being from the city. Let me see where I got Jadakiss, Nas. I've always been huge on Nas, man. Nas is always my Nas, Jadakiss, Scarface. Scarface was somebody I didn't find until like I was already like almost grown or something like that. And same thing, because I had Bun B up there, but I don't know if I listened to enough to Bun B. I remember like UGK, but that was another thing. UGK was something I didn't really listen to until I got a little bit older. Well, top five, Swifty, let's see what Swift got. Wu-Tang, 50. I love 50, man. I love 50. I'll tell you somebody who it really hit me how much I liked him. I just didn't know. You know, you can hear a song from somebody, then hear like another song, and it's like, dude, I forgot how much. Lil Wayne, bro. I don't know if I made it. Dude, I forgot how much music I love. Like, I heard a couple of his old tracks recently, just made me like, damn, bro. I forgot how big of a fan I was of his. I'm like on my Lil Wayne kick here recently. But yeah, let's see. Swift got Wu-Tang, 50. I love 50, man. I love 50. I love, Get Rich or Die Trying, obviously. But I like his second album, The Massacre. I don't need him. I still be banging that Massacre album, bro. Busta Rhymes, Tony was it Tony M from was it? I'm not even sure, man. MPG to tell you know how trash I am. Let's see. Sneaky Beanie says, bro, it's like the hoods are hungry for money, fame, and status. Yeah, man. Roster Reality's checking in. What's up, Rosters, man? It was good to see you, bro. Janesta says, Cooley, rest in peace. Yeah, man, just saying, I don't know, man. It just seems like, obviously, when you're going, but it just seems before 60, it just seems too young, man. And my father's 62, so knocking on wood here, but my father moving around, running around, active as shit. Raging says, I'm originally from Richmond, CA, so I'm West Coast. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I know you said you was in Oregon, so yeah, that's definitely right, man. Where our coast is at, it's definitely gonna, where we from is definitely gonna mold our decisions. Like me being in the Midwest, I was all East Coast rap, man. It was hard for me to get into like Southern rap, not really West Coast rap. I'll tell you one of my favorite West Coast artists, was one of my favorite artists, period. Raging was Exhibit, man. I used to love Exhibit. I could drink a whole Hennessy fifth. Some called it a problem, but I call it a gift. I used to love Ecstasy. Exhibit actually has now I think about it, Exhibit has my best, Dave, man, I got a question for you too, man. I'll ask you a question if you're still in here. If not, I was going to email you. But no, I'll just email you it. Never mind. But excuse me. Raging. But Xzibit has my favorite video of all time, Restless. My favorite hip hop video of all time was no, excuse me, that was the album. The What You See Is What You Get Now. When he walking around Compton, or no, excuse me, I don't think of Compton, LA, and it's just like I can't remember, but I know they got that from a movie. I can't remember what, but that was just to me one of my favorite rap videos of all time. Sneaky Beanie says, said everybody's consistently watching successful ones on social media. Yeah, man. When I heard about that rapper that got killed, I had never even heard of him, which tells me how washed up I'm getting. PNB Rock or something like that, and they said he was murdered out in LA. And then I was seeing something on Twitter, like all these rappers getting killed. Like, I didn't know LA was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me being from Detroit, I'm like, any places. I'm not trying to be on some tough guy shit, but being from Detroit, it's not. I really hear other places and be like, okay, I'm scared to go there. Like, I talked to a guy in a Facebook group, and he found out, me and him talked on the phone. He was like, bro, where you at? I was like, Detroit. He was like, I'm like, are you there? Like, he was just kidding. I'm like, I'm cool, man. Like, I'm not an animal. But my whole point is that me being from Detroit, I don't hear other places and think like I'll be scared, because I'm like, I'm from Detroit. So, but just hearing that all that violence in LA, man, was just crazy, bro. Let's see. Ross's ex got a whole banging out. Oh yeah, man. I love Xzibit, man. I love Xzibit. Raging says, go check out the song Selly Cell, Pop the Trunk. Oh yeah, I'm not familiar with Selly Cell like that, but I've heard Pop the Trunk before. My buddy, when I was in high school, was huge on Selly Cell. Selly Cell, Spice One, Yuck. My homie was really into everything. Now I think about it, because I won't even think I used to mess with him with the West Coast artists. Me and him was Bone Thugs fans. Oh, that was huge for me, Swift. Being here in Detroit, man, Cleveland only being 2 hours away. Cleveland, I'm still a Bone Thugs fan. Oh man, random fact about Theo Coop. I'm gonna throw this out here. Y'all probably gonna roast me. Feel free. I've never been to a concert, man. I have never been to a concert, and I'll be 40 next year. I've never been to a concert before, bro. Sneaky Beanie says, I heard just now a little boy got shot 9 times in Detroit, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. It's just nonsense, man. Nonsense. People just out here people just out here, man, just gunning, yeah. I hate that shit. Raging says, I ain't never scared. Let's see, 5-year-old boy to avoid snitching. No shit. Oh, man. Hope that's not the case. Yeah, Dave, man, never been to a concert, bro. Never been to a concert, man. I grew up in I don't even know how concerts work. I couldn't tell you, bro. I grew up in a religious household, so I couldn't do anything like that. As I got older, I just never really did. The closest time I've been to going to one was when I was in Thailand, bro. I was in Thailand for my 25th birthday, and just randomly, I wasn't even in Bangkok. I was a couple hours away in Pattaya Beach, and G-Unit was there. This is 2000. I was turning 25. 2008. G-Unit was there, and it was in Bangkok. And I met a dude while I was on vacation in Bangkok. I went there dolo, and I met a dude that was there. Me and him, cool. We ended up kicking it like my whole vacation there. I'm like, dude, let's go to Bangkok. But dude, the ATM kept eating his money card. Every time we went somewhere, it ate his money card. I'm like, yeah, I ain't paying for you, nigga. But yeah, that's why we didn't go to the concert there. But I've never been to a concert, bro. Never been. Okay, Raging say he never. Okay, now cool. I feel better, man. I feel like, dude, they about to tear my ass up. Raging says he's never been to one either, man. So yeah, man, I don't know. I never really had the inkling. Now that I'm a little bit older, especially like I don't drink no more. I'm like, like I don't even miss not drinking. I just miss not being drunk, like just doing dumb shit. But now, like, I just think certain things just wouldn't be as good anymore, just like sober. Like me just sitting in a crowd of people, there's some too loud music. I'm like, this would probably be better if I was drunk. But no, man. I know you have, Dave. I know, Dave, I'll be listening, bro. I know you have seen everybody, bro. Dave says, I've seen almost every R&B artist or rappers from the 2000s. Artists come to Chicago all the time. Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. I wish, I don't really have anybody, like I said, I'm sure there's some people I would like to see, but not really, man. I was going to say I'm more into comedy shows, but they're not really. I haven't been to them like that. But like certain people, I have to see. I saw Dave Chappelle years ago. So I saw him. I had pretty good seat. If you guys remember, he did that special here about how he bombed in Detroit. He talked about that shit on a couple specials. I was there the next night, not the night he bombed that. The very next night I was there because he was talking about how he was like, man, I bombed last night and y'all gonna hear about the shit. And it was just kind of funny only to, later here on, like, dude, that was the day that infamous thing happened. I missed it by a day, man. I was actually at his next show. Raging says, does Air Supply playing at the horse racing track count? It was free and my dad was live. It was live to bed. Swift says, you ain't missing much. Concerts allowed and pit smoke everywhere. Oh, possible. Oh yeah, no doubt. I don't know, man. Now I think certain things, man, you either miss them. You either go when you're young, or you just, I mean, not that you don't have the opportunity to go as well, but I just think certain things for you, man, when you're young, man. Like I didn't really, I didn't get to go. I think I've been to more places internationally, like overseas, than I actually have here in the States. You know what I'm saying? So like I haven't been like to Vegas, or no, I haven't been to Vegas yet. I go to Vegas, I'm not really into gambling, even though I know Vegas is a lot more than shows. Like I would like to go out there. If I go out there, especially, I'm going to go out there and see the shows, see the sights or whatever. But like just being out there gambling, doing dumb shit, I just kind of think, man, if you don't get it, it's like, I know a woman who's like close to 40. She was very young and she's on that, I didn't do, basically being a thought, I didn't get to wild out when I was younger. I'm like, man, you missed that shit. You don't get to go back at 40. You don't get to go back. Oh, I'm going back to be a thought. Like, no, you had your opportunity. You just missed it. Let's see. Okay, cool, Janesta, be safe. Be safe driving out here tonight. You know how these Detroit folks are. Janesta off the clock. Yeah, man, I know. She's punching that clock. It's 7. What is it? 10 minutes after now? Okay, cool. That's good, Janesta. You be safe out here. Let's see. The dude name says, Dave says, I go to Vegas all the time. And last time I was out there, I can't see my arrows in the way. Last time I was out there was 2003. There's so much more to just to take. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what everybody told me. Everybody's been out there to say, yeah, it's way more than out there just gambling. So it's definitely have a ball out there. I just hate those people who live, oh man, I didn't get to do this when I was a kid. I see the lady on IG saying that. 46 years old, starting OnlyFans, talking about because I didn't get to do this when I was young. I was like, well, bitch, you just don't get to do it. And everything ain't for everybody, all right? Leave that to the young ones. Raging says, stay away from thunder from down under. This is all I'm saying. You stupid, Raging. Oh, man, let's see. I had my time balling out. And then when I went to Thailand, man, I went to Pattaya. I don't know if y'all familiar with like Thailand or like Pattaya or Thailand in general. Like that's also something that happened, man. And I heard that happens to guys when they're like in Europe. I didn't really get to spend time in Europe. I spent time in Asia. And that's what kind of happened to me. Once you see certain shit overseas, man, it's kind of like there's no way America can replace that. Like I was in a strip club in Thailand, and women was falling down the poles like fucking Spider-Man, like literally, like they had poles dropping down out the ceiling, and the women were swinging across them shits. And I'm like, this has to be, shit got a torch in her hand. Like this has to be a fire hazard. This can't be legal. Like, and you see shit like that. It's like, I remember being in the club. I'll never forget that shit. I remember being in the club, seeing that shit in Thailand on my 25th birthday, 2008. And knowing it in the moment, knowing in the moment, like, States can't top this shit. I like just knowing, enjoying the hell out of myself, but knowing, yeah, I might have to come back overseas to see shit like this, man. Like, let's see here. That was the thing, man. I see all these guys. That's why it's funny seeing all these guys, like the passport bros and everything. These guys talking about that. I'm like, oh yeah, I did. I was over there kind of doing that a little bit. Not like that, but having fun overseas in Thailand, Japan, Korea, all that kind of good stuff. Where else did I go? Japan, Korea, Thailand. That was it. And I passed through like Taiwan. And I didn't go. I should have went to China for Beijing for the Olympics, but I was being an asshole. Let's see what we got. I hope appreciate all y'all coming in too, man. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I think I said my thing wrong. I think I had the reminder for tomorrow instead of today. So I do appreciate y'all coming in, listening to my nonsense. And then, oh yeah, probably because Red Pill, that's why it took me so long to get on. Excuse me. I got a Red Pill send me a question, but he ain't even on here. Let's see. Swift says, damn, I've been to 46 states, but only Canada and Jamaica. Yeah, man, that's usually how I be, man. I got my moving around from the Uncle Sam, and that's crazy because that's the last thing I wanted to do. I was one of those dummies who wanted to join the military and say, okay, I'm from Detroit, so you can sit. The furthest I go is Cleveland, motherfucker. They was like, okay, oh, you want to stay in the mid? You want to stay by Detroit? All right, cool. Delaware, that'll stop one. On the East Coast, but that was the best, obviously the best thing that happened to me, man. You can't be, especially growing up in the hood, man. No, definitely. Going to Delaware and then going to Korea. Then I was saying, yeah, Korea for a year, and then Japan for 3 years. And yeah, it's only telling like how much traveling. Those guys that I was in, man, that was in with who still stayed in, man, dudes have seen the planet, bro. Doing 20 years in the military, you will see the planet. Even the guys who don't want to go nowhere. And you'd be surprised it's still people who join the military still don't want to travel. It's the craziest thing. Janessa says, I'm still listening to the podcast while driving home. Thank you, Janessa. Be safe out there. Excuse me. Don't be crashing your car listening to my nonsense. Listen to me talk about I never went to a concert. I do want to see Bone Thugs, but yeah, Bone Thugs is my group, man. Bone, 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 bone. Man, I was looking up, man. Bone damn near 50 now, man. Shit. But I want our rappers to be out here, man, aging gracefully. But I hate that though. I think we was talking about that on last week, on the live last week. But only rappers, the only ones that get told they too old to rap. Like I was about to say Keith Richards. I don't know if I said this, but I had absolutely nothing about rock. So I was about to scream out, talk about how some of these rockers are old and realize I don't know a damn thing about these people. But I do know a lot of them are old though. Let's see. Raging says, Red Pill was in the wrong room earlier too. He said, let's go. Oh, damn. My bad, Rage. Well, good looking, Rage. My bad, Red Pill. I'm going to have to do that, man. Because you can put the streaming thing on there, like streaming at this time. But I just kind of do that as like a notification to let you know, hey, I'm going to be streaming at this time. Like, nah, man, I feel so bad, man. I feel so bad. I should just my shitty internet. Oh man, I like Red Pill. Red Pill's got some good stuff too, man. Red Pill got some good stuff. I always went over and says channel, but I'll put this on here just in case Red Pill, so he can come back in the streams. You can't say I didn't answer his question, but I said I always leave the community tab. What you guys got any questions about, or if you want me to discuss something? People always leave the most random thing. Red Pill says, "Hey Theo, can you speak on how important it is as a man to have a skincare routine and which products you suggest?" I'm like, if this ain't the most random shit, but it's cool though, man. What did I say? Oh, I got into like skincare and all that kind of shit like 2 years ago, man. Like, yeah, man, and it's actually kind of helped, I think, going to the dermatologist, but then also just the basics, man. Facial cleanser, moisturizer, like lip balm, and like eye cream. That's basically it. And you can get all that shit. It's funny, man, because you see the advertisements all the time in the Red Pill space, but Tiege Hanley. And then it got me thinking, like, dude, could I have could somebody actually have me do an advertisement? That'd be crazy. But Tiege Hanley, man, they actually have those subscriptions, like $40-$50 a month. You get all that with all the instructions. It really takes out all the work. All you got to do is read and apply. But if you want to go the cheaper route, you can just buy everything I listed individually. Moisturizer, facial cleanser, all that kind of good shit. I would not have been able to answer that question before 2 years ago. And it's still weird to hear myself talk about keeping skin therapy or keeping your skin clear. And then also face mask, wear that shit like once or twice a week. You get it, put it on for like 20 minutes. It gets hard, take it off. I'm terrible at that. I'm supposed to be doing those once a week. I probably do it like once a month. So you guys let me know, man. I'll probably just hang on for, we'll already be going over an hour, man. I have no idea. This is 7:15 is the last shit I seen come over. So guys let me know, man. Maybe go for a few more minutes, man. If you guys ain't got anything out, Red Pill. I'm thinking about Red Pill just waiting over in the other room, just sitting there, idly by. Oh, let's see. But yeah, that's my Red Pill Jones. That's my skincare routine talk. That's all I got. Let's see here. Oh yeah, no doubt, Swift, no doubt, man. It's kind of slowing up in here, so I can go ahead. We stay on for a few minutes, so I can go ahead and end it, man. It don't matter, man. I'll let y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. What you got up, Swift? What you going on? What you got going on? What trouble y'all getting into tonight? Me, I'll probably record a video, man. I did a video early this week, man. I don't know if you guys saw it of 50. You know, we was talking about 50 Cent and his son Marquise. I did a video in which, and I thought I had a different idea. Instead of doing like the regular, I kind of flipped it and I played a clip from the audiobook. And you guys really liked that. I mean, that took off. Ended up getting I think over a little 2,000. Excuse me. It was 2,000. I think over 2,000 views. Was a lot of views for me, man. Was a lot of Swift 72 with the super chat. I appreciate you, bro, man. Thank you, bro. He says, got to toss in contribution. I appreciate you, man. D Sam, oh man, D Samuel. I was hoping you stopped by. Hey, everybody, shout out to D Samuel. He watched it live from the UK over there in London. I would do a terrible British accent, but I respect you too much. I appreciate you, Swift, man. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, D, I was thinking about you, bro. I was thinking about you, man. I see you coming by, leaving a couple comments, man. Swift 72 says, I'm still getting over COVID, so just college football for me tonight. I hear you, man. I hear you. I ain't doing nothing, bro. I think that's what I was saying. I made a 50 Cent video, 100 fire sneak. Oh yeah, sneak. I think you saw the video too. I did that video, man, and guys really seem to like it. So I was thinking about, I think I'm still trying to find my YouTube lane, and I just kind of figured if we all cover the same topics, just try to come at it from a little bit different angle. And everyone seemed to like the little one I did, the one I did with 50. Like I said, it got over a couple thousand views. It got over 1,000 views in a day, and that's a lot for me. And I found another chapter to it, so I think I'm gonna record that tonight. I just got my son downstairs, my 16-year-old eating up all my food. Every time I go in the kitchen, he in the kitchen. I'm telling you, bro. He this close from getting evicted. But I already told him. My son already know when he turned 18, I'm blocking him. I'm only 18 years, bro. And you on your own, bro. Sink or swim, my baby. So I can't wait to kick him out. But yeah, he downstairs soaking up space, eating all my food, and I think I'm just gonna edit a video and then relax, man. Relax. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I hope you stay easy. Swift, don't let that COVID mess with you too much. I think I got it when I first. Oh yeah, Sneaky. Oh yeah, my ex-wife, she's talking all this stuff. I was like, you know, my son's 16, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, what was gonna happen when he turned 18? Blocking me. I'm like, what did you forget that? That's still on. I'm blocking him too, both y'all. Obligation done. My hands are clean, bro. 18 years. That's it, man. Sink or swim, man. And I'm saying that to somebody who still calls his dad for advice at 40. I'm telling my son, no, bro, don't call me, man. Have I met you, sir? But yeah, watch out, man. That COVID, yeah. I think I caught it when COVID first hit the scene. I remember having it, but it only had me down for like 4 or 5 days. And I was like, I just kind of shook it off after that. But yeah, you gotta be careful though. Word is better than Swift says word is better than when I first got it, but still tired all damn day. Yeah, man. I know my ex was like that. She was lounging around for probably about 2 weeks or so, if not longer, just being exhausted and stuff, man. You gotta be careful out here, man. Yeah, Beanie, my son out there taking up space, man. Ugh, evict this mother. My son is 17 and bringing me home food from work. I love it. Oh, that's what's up, Rage. Yeah, I know, Rage, and I think I heard you talk about your boy once. Oh yeah, our son's on these a year apart, man. My son's 16. Okay. No, my son cool. I just tease, We was working on. He was helping me work on the house that I just bought, cleaning, demoing it. Excuse me, doing all that kind of good stuff. So we cool. You just got the one boy raising. I think that's what I heard you say. You just had the one boy. It's funny. I had I got one, and then my siblings, they both got 3. So we had them all together, like, the other day. we do impromptu field trips like on a Wednesday and shit. So we took them to the arcade and took like, picture with like all the kids. I sent it to my friend. She's like, I got all them damn babies. I was like, shit, I only got one. my kid and my siblings' kids. I'm like, I only got one shit. But they both married though. So both my siblings married. I'm the only unmarried one, the center of the family, but that's okay. My son with his driving. Your boy driving, raising. And let's see, I can't see what time it is on here, but I can look at my computer that's right here. Give me a second. 7:24. All right, well, let's see. I'll give it to a few more minutes, man. I'll give it to 7:30 and then we get out of here. Ain't nobody else come through. I appreciate y'all coming in with me though. Swift, Raging, that's cool. Sneaky out making sure Raging, making sure I had you modded up. I couldn't tell if I did or not. So get that mail out there, homie. And then I got I already got my upload for tomorrow, so I can get my upload ready for Monday because I take a couple of days off, man. Making videos every day, man. Raging, I know you know, man. Doing this video, man. I'll be doing videos 46 hours a day, man. Oh, thanks, Sneaky, man. He says, peace, man. These lives are great, bro. Man, yeah, man. I'm trying, man. Just trying to get a little bit better, man. Like I said, once I get my new service provider, then I can start we start having the call-ins, actually like doing a live show, like doing reactions and shit like that. Like that's what I want to be doing. But I'm still learning it. But now I know I was having all these technical issues. Like, dude, what is going on here, man? And then only to find out I just had bad service. So, but anyway, man, it's about that time. I'll go ahead and end it, man. I'll catch y'all next time. No, let's see. Before we get out of here. Raging says, I asked my son a couple weeks ago if I should get rid of this coffee table. He said he will take it when he moves out. He said his mom got him some stuff set aside. I was like, what the fuck, you moving out? I feel he Raging. You like, what the hell? You thinking about that? Only got one kid. I didn't want to have any more kids with baby mama, so I thought that might be unfair to him. Raging, me and you like-minded, bro. I think we talked about this before in the comments. Same thing, man. My dad always told me don't have babies by more than one woman. And my dad used to drill that into me when I was a kid, man. So immediately, once I figured out I wasn't going to work with my ex-wife, I was like, no, man. Even though as I've gotten older now, I'll be 40 next year. As I gotten older, now I want kids, though. Like, I want kids. Like, I want that family. And even though, things didn't work out, I didn't necessarily want that when I was younger, even though I was married. And that kind of tells you, shit, I'm not perfect my damn self. So you got to kind of watch when you judge. But as I've gotten older, like I kind of want that now. But my dad taught me the same thing, man. He was like, don't have babies with more than one woman. So I did not want two baby mamas. And that was the reason, like I said, I didn't do my military career. Signal been good the whole time. Thanks again. Do better. Oh, yeah, no doubt, Swift. Yeah, I'm just going off my mobile. When I connect to my Wi-Fi, different story. Raging says, I usually got to play first to get the content. Then about an hour or 2 hours editing. Oh, man, I wish. I be seeing guys be talking about that, man. Like, they'll be editing for like an hour or two. Man, I be editing all goddamn day, man. The recording is easy. I record for like 20, 30 minutes. The recording is the easy part. Editing, bro. I be editing for hours, man. But I'm just hoping that it pay. I also think, too, not bragging, but I also think it's kind of paying off, man, because my channel is growing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm plus 300 subs, man, in the last 28 days, man. So I kind of think I'm putting in a lot of work because I'm tired of editing, working on these videos 46 hours a day. But I think I'm starting to get the payoff from it. So I'll tell you this, Janessa. Janessa, I need to know how to edit videos. I'll tell you this, Janessa. Starting this YouTube thing is, it's a hustle in itself. And I was just having this conversation with my father. But one of the things I like about learning is doing this channel, learning YouTube. I'm a person that loves to learn. Like, and that's just I'm one of those guys who just new information. I love to soak it in. So if I'm learning anything, if I'm acquiring a new skill, I'm happy as a pig and shit. Like I love to learn. I got a curious mind. So like I like that. So one of the things that I got from YouTube is you learn not only You learn how to make videos. You learn audio. You learn equipment. Like I got a light. Like I just hit me the other day. I record this. This is my spare room in my house. I have a little mini studio. This just hit me the other day. Like I have like a mini studio, and I learned all this shit. I didn't know how to edit videos. I didn't know how to upload. I mean, upload is kind of easy. That's kind of obvious, but I didn't know any. I learned all that stuff, and not even that. I also realized that I learned Photoshop. Like making YouTube videos, I learned how to Photoshop because that's just the thumbnails. That's all it is photo editing. And I realized, man, I know how to edit. I know how to edit photos. I know how to Photoshop. I know how to do all these things. So that's my main point. I feel like I'm rambling a bit, but that's one of the best things I figured out about doing this YouTube thing. Is not only I know how to edit videos. And not bragging, I think I know how to edit videos kind of well. Not like Raging. Raging nice as hell editing videos. Like I don't think I'm as good as some of these other people, but I can look at my videos, and my channel is still only 4 months. I think next week I hit 4 months. I can look at I was doing it today, look at my old videos, and I was like, after just 4 months, they're night and day. And another thing too, I'm almost at 100 videos in 3 months. That's another thing. So just making so much content, you get better at it. But that's one of the things that I say has been dope about just the whole YouTube thing is you learn so much. I learned how to back end, how monetization works, how super chat works, how like the click through. I still got a whole bunch to learn, like click through rates, learn the analytics, but you learn video editing, how to edit videos, software, and all that kind of good stuff. Man, you learn a lot, man. That's one thing I love about it. Like I said, the big thing just hit me the other day when I was like, shit, I can Photoshop. I can Photoshop the shit out of some stuff. So yeah, need to know how to. Yeah, you got some good growth. I seen the viewers picking up when you go down the list of your content. Oh yeah, thanks, Raging. Yeah, man, studio time. My first videos look like a kid made it. Oh, Swift says keep on the grind. Yeah, man, appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. And you just and I think what it is, Raging, just like anything else, man, repetition. That's what's the thing that's great about the human body or the human mind, man. Repetition. I'm not like super confident person, but I'm confident. I'm confident in my intelligence, and I'm confident in my ability to learn something. Because not that I'm special, just that all it takes is repetition. Nearly everything can be learned with repetition, man. So that's one thing. I had a friend of mine who wasn't even familiar with my content. Asked me about a podcast or something. I told him, oh yeah, check out mine. And he's like, dude, you've been doing this for like a long time. I was like, dude, I just started. But I just think. And he's someone who's been editing for a long time. He's like, no, man, look like you've been doing this a while. But I just think me doing it every single day for 4 to 6 hours a day and not really paying attention and just really looking at it like, oh no, it's gotten better because I'm doing it every day. And it's not dawning on me till later on. But yeah, it's just repetition. But that's one of the dope things though, Janessa, is that you learning one thing, YouTube, I simultaneously learn like 6 or 7 different things. That's what I like about it. Janessa says, do you have to go to electric engineer school to do some of the work you're doing? That's a question. What do you mean, Janessa? As far as like like YouTube stuff or like editing or because I can't engineer a damn thing. So but just as far as the YouTube thing, I say with anything, I had my dad's friend who's probably closer to my dad's age, maybe 60 or late 50s, asking me about it, man. And I just said start, man. That's what I say. I say that to the dude named Dave in his chat. Everybody be like, oh man, I want to start a channel on this. I want to start a channel. I'm like, dude, start, man. Just start, because at the end of the day, your first couple videos are going to be bad. Your videos are going to be bad. And like, that's just kind of how it is. My first view, I was watching a couple of my first videos and I was like, oh, this is so bad, man. It is so bad, but that's just kind of what it is. And you just get better over time. And you'll learn, and you'll just learn and pick up things as you go. Like now I'm getting to the point where like I can already plan out a video in my head, and all I have to do is lay it. But editing is the biggest thing that's a pain in the butt. But I also think is how much time you're willing to put in your videos. Like I think I put more time in my videos than I would necessarily have to, but also think just like with anything else, you get what you put in. You put in half-ass effort, you get half-ass results. So it's definitely a grind, though, Swift. It's definitely a grind. You keep on adding new stuff, which is very nice. Oh, thank you, Raging. I'm trying, bro. D. Samuel. Hey, D, I'm 5 hours ahead of you. Luckily, I'm on the night shift. I'm happy I caught the live chat. Oh, no, D, I'm happy you're here, bro. And that's one of the reasons. I'm actually two of you guys. I was thinking about Raging. It's funny, Raging, because I was thinking about you, and you came and left a comment on the video I got premiering tomorrow. But I was thinking about you guys because I know Raging's out on the West Coast. And then D, I was seeing you post up so much. I was like, man, D might come in here. And that's when I Googled. I was like, the difference between, because I know London and the East Coast is not that far off. I actually Googled that earlier this week. I was thinking about you specifically when I made my the time I wanted to go live. I was looking for a time that Raging could catch it on the West Coast, and if I got any more other West Coast viewers, and then also for D Samuel, I got a few UK viewers, man. One lady's named T Gold out there, Aunt Jenny from Just Pearly. Shout out to Aunt Jenny if she saw it. I think she commented on the last stream. Mama Bear. I had that video of her mauling that lady, mauling that one girl. I forget her. He starts with an N. I forget her name. But yeah, man, shout out to the UK, bro. I got a nagging suspicion, D. If I keep grinding on this YouTube thing, this YouTube shit might take me out to the UK, and I'm definitely gonna kick it with you, bro. Let's see. But yeah, man, it's been cool kicking with y'all, man. We're going almost an hour and a half. Janesta, I hope you made it home safe. I hope you made it home. I don't know how far you got to drive out, or how far you have for the city. But yeah, man. But I was thinking about you two guys specifically, Raging. You out there on the West Coast, and then D out there in London, man. But I appreciate y'all coming in, man. I appreciate all y'all taking the time, man, coming out to spend y'all day with your boy. Definitely better than last. The reception's definitely better than last week when I was on my computer. So I think I might just do this on my phone next time, kind of be it into switch providers, man. But I'll catch y'all later, man. Thanks for coming out, man. Peace, everybody. I wish I could do something over here, like throw some balloons or some shit, but I think that's IG. Well, that's cool though, D, man, because I got, like I said, T goals out there. Who else is out there? It's a few people, man. This dude called me a wanker the other day. That shit was funny. His name is Jimmy. He on one of them videos, man, when I was talking, I think it was a Jason Black video. I was talking about that. Well, I wasn't talking about it. I think it's the one the lady got rebuked. That's what it. But he a religious people are funny to me, man. I don't bash religious people, but every now and then, the topic might be on it or something like that. And I can tell when it's sensitive to them because that's when they hit the thumbs down. I hardly ever have thumb down on my videos, but the ones that got a little religion in it, like Jason Black caller rebuked him. That's the one he called me a wanker. And I was like, this motherfucker called me a wanker before. But I was wondering, should I be pissed? But I was too busy laughing. I've never been called a goddamn wanker before. That's cool. I don't know if I'll be all right if he calling me that shit to my face, though. But it's all love. But all right, man, I'm going to go ahead and end it. D, I appreciate you coming out, man. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Probably do it again. Been doing it once a week, man. Usually on the weekend, probably same time next weekend. Probably something like that. Or if not, man, you can post up in the week, man. But I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all appreciate everybody coming in. Hit the like button. Definitely make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. Peace. Red Pill, I was waiting. Yo, Red Pill, I was waiting for. All right, D, man, stay up at work. You taking your time all the way from London, man. I hit you with my terrible UK one day. Maybe not tonight, but I'll hit you with it next time. Yo, Red Pill, I was looking for you, bro. Rage said you was probably in the other room. I think I had the wrong link out here because I answered your question about the skincare routine. I was like, well, I guess he can watch it on the playback. Still driving, Janesta, 15 minutes away. All right, Janesta, you definitely be safe out here. And don't be tearing the clubs up tonight. Once you get home, you go on, rush home to change so you can go out, shake your money maker. I appreciate it, D. Red Pill, yeah, man. I was looking at it. I was like, dude, where Red Pill at, bro? But then again, I messed up though, Red Pill. I put I had the wrong date on there for the stream originally. I think I had it on there for like 5 for tomorrow, basically. I had it on the wrong time in the community tab. I didn't realize that till right before I started streaming. But I answered your question, Red Pill. I'll do it again, man, since you're here, about the skincare routine. Facial cleanser, moisturizer, lip balm, and eye cream. And I get some witch hazel in between. But doing that routine twice a day, face mask once a week, that's usually how it goes, man. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off though. My son's downstairs too quiet, so I'm sure he's probably murdered. And I gotta go help him dispose of the body. Not me, this ain't Dexter. You do that shit, he's out of jail. I'll catch y'all next time, y'all. All right, Red Pill, RD Samuel, Janesta, be safe. and don't get into too much trouble. I'm gonna watch the news tonight. Either Free Press or Detroit News, Channel 7, Channel 2. See, a woman in downtown Detroit, Fist of Fury, beating up people. A woman beat up 7 people at Sweetwater Tavern. Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Red Pill. But I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.